Okay, live stream in progress.
Hey,
Maybe.
we're live.
We might be.
Hi, Ray.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, Ray.
Hold on, let's see. Let's see if I can get back to how I
So
actually...
some of our constructive criticism that we've had from others is that look at the camera
Yes,
when we talk.
I noticed you look down a lot.
It's
Yeah,
looking at
I
his
have to
computer.
look at this crap.
Well, you need to get a stand so that.
I got a YouTube notification.
Yeah. Are we live?
Hey, watch live now. John Dicey, I got a notification.
Oh, no
that we're
kidding.
live.
Hey!
All right. Big delay there.
Ooh, the music.
I didn't hit record yet.
No,
So,
we got to
all
just
right.
test it
Okay.
out.
I think that sounds
Hopefully they
about
can
right.
hear us.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, no, they can't. Good point. See?
Technical difficulties.
This is why we do things.
Can they hear us now? Can you hear us now?
Is that
Yeah.
a mini dongle?
Yeah, we turn this on first, and then it should say that it pairs up there.
Hey,
I see a
Should
light
see
flashing.
that kind of
It's flashing, that's recording.
I think, I don't know if the mic's hooked up yet.
let's see here.
Is that, you think that's going?
No, it changes to like a different,
no,
like a
it don't.
yellowish
Then
color.
that's what happens when I plug this in, I think.
She says she can't find it. Look.
Let's see.
Thanks for bearing with us, world.
It's okay, nobody's watching yet. We're fine.
That's because my sister
Oh, there
says she
it's,
can't
that's
find
definitely in like pairing mode there.
it. Ding 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 ding.
It'll go to like some, it's a goofy yellowish color.
Yeah.
As we wait.
Mm-hmm.
So it's live but no sound.
Correct.
Okay, so she's saying she can't figure out how to find. She found you,
Okay.
but she doesn't know where to go to view live.
So there's another, yeah, that was,
Make her subscribe to me. That might do it.
well, there is another piece there. I know what she's talking about, because if you just go to videos, it's not live streaming.
Maybe she found it.
Um,
Even Ray's not finding it, huh? Oh, I see the old one, she says.
Okay, the old one, because that's a video. And so there's, I can't think of what it's called though, but there's, you can change, there's videos, there's like playlists or something. Oh,
I told her to
shoot.
look for the live ones.
Yeah, what is it called? Restricted video, that's our stupid Wi-Fi. Here we go. John Dicey. Let's see. Man.
They were all live ones. No, they're not. No, those are recorded.
Actually, yeah. Like for me, if I searched John Dicey on YouTube, the first thing that comes up is a live. Yeah, and there we are.
Can
Are you
I
watching
send her?
it?
Can I
Looks so
send
funny.
her a link?
I don't know. That's a good point. That's a.
John Dicey YouTube. I got John Dicey.
Yeah, just
Minnesota.
go to YouTube, search John Dicey.
Yep. Okay. There we are. No, that's not it. That's in your living room. John Dicey live stream.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, yours
That's a
is
month
an old
ago.
one. Yeah, yours is an old one. If I close that down,
YouTube channel.
latest from John Dicey. Yeah, see that. So when I search
Do you have
for
this?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's. I think that's it. Can
Okay.
you? Yeah. So click on it.
So
Somebody's
gonna
watching. I think it's
send-
Justin.
I'm gonna send her the link. Copy.
Well, I don't know if that's it.
Oh, we're gonna try it. And
Yeah.
If she doesn't get it, she can watch it tomorrow.
I don't.
Is that Lewis? Is that Lewis?
Yeah.
He's so
Yeah.
That was a
tiny.
long time ago.
He's so tiny.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
John Dicey.
I can't understand why this always takes like a decade
to pair
to
up.
pair up. Yeah.
So is there anything shown? Nothing. It just says it's just a Porsche Colorado Springs thing.
Yeah, and then but it says live in the corner of it.
Okay. All right. So let me get that. Yeah. First Dibs 55.
Yeah.
That's it.
Mhm.
I see it.
Yep. There you go.
It's saying uploads.
Cool.
See it down below.
Mhm.
55. Okay. She can. That's it. That's all I'm giving her.
Who is
Done.
this?
My sister,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Malia.
Malia.
Yeah.
Malia.
Her kid kicked my butt karting.
Okay. We got to get this over there, so you got to do a little rearranging.
Malia. Just move the whole board over.
Yeah.
You
There you go. There you go. Look at
pick
that.
that up.
Yep.
So, can I turn this off?
Yeah.
However that might happen. Oh, there it is.
Oh, she better put this on.
How's that look?
Get rid of that so I don't knock it over.
I think
Oh, can I have one of those?
we might have sound.
Hey!
Maybe.
How do you know if you have sound?
We listen to it later.
Little too late,
Yeah,
but why not?
It is. Yep. So, should we hit go on stuff?
Is that
Yeah.
live?
Live-ish.
YouTube.
Live-ish.
YouTube is live-ish.
God, oh, it's a little bit delayed though, isn't
Yep.
it?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
Good. I'm not even gonna look
Those
at
all
it.
look
'cause
good.
No,
I
That's
don't
you
all.
care.
can't look at it.
All
You
right.
can't watch it.
No.
This-
That's why
Swan.
John looks so goofy. Because he's watching it.
I have to do things.
Somebody's got to watch it.
Right.
Yep.
Mhm.
Ready?
Yeah,
As
you
ready
know what
as
song
I'll
you're
ever
going to
be.
play?
Yep.
It's gonna be Aqualung
Mm-hmm.
for obvious reasons.
Someone's having a beer.
Not me.
And hey, everybody.
That song got started a little racy.
Did it? I thought it was about a guy with a cold.
It sounds like that.
I don't know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Welcome back. We are here
What show is this, John?
to First Dibs live on tape and on YouTube from inside Porsche Colorado Springs.
Hey, all right, everybody that's watching. Yep.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Hi, Ray and Malia.
Yeah.
Oh, they're both on there.
And welcome to Robin.
Yeah,
Thanks,
that's right.
thanks.
Yeah.
This
I think
is,
we've said your name
awesome.
on our show before.
Mm-hmm.
A couple times.
So,
Yeah.
so welcome and thanks for coming in.
Appreciate it.
This will be kind of fun.
Yep.
We are here today with some cars
Mm-hmm.
and some big ideas, and I don't know what we're going to talk about.
I've got a little bit.
You
of
always have a list. That's what
of-
you're good at.
Starting.
You're
It's
good-
a, it's
you're
a
good at
list
lists.
that's starting. Yeah. But yeah, no, thanks. So I would definitely love to start out by introducing our guest. Robin Dillon is here tonight. Robin is member at large for the Alpine Mountain Region Porsche Club, and you also run all the DE events.
Yeah, I'm the Alpine Mountain Region DE chair.
Excellent. Okay, fantastic. What all does that involve?
Oh, pretty much you name it, from budgets to scheduling to running the event, getting everybody squared away,
Okay.
keeping everybody happy. You're kind of the concierge.
DE is driver education.
Right, so
HDPE I think is another.
HPD,
There you
so
go.
high
High driver
performance,
performance.
high performance drivers education. So Porsche's all about educating people, not
Mm-hmm.
necessarily racing. So it's not racing, it's educating you how to drive your car fast and safe on the track.
Right, and Robin was educating me earlier before we started recording, as far as we talk about different kinds of racing, right? And Robin was breaking it down because there's SCCA events, there's NASA events, just Porsche Club events, there's wheel-to-wheel racing, there's time trial racing. My mind is blanking on me.
Autocross.
Autocross events. And so I thought, what's the difference between autocross and time trial?
Well, autocross, you're always in your car, and the aim is to go fast. But autocross, you kind of do one and done. So you might do one lap through a course, where in time trial and wheel to wheel, you're going to do multiple laps. So you're going to go around and around 15, 20 minutes.
Right. And autocross is typically set up with 1,000 orange cones.
Right, 'cause
in a
it-
parking lot somewhere.
Exactly. It's more of a car control clinic
Okay.
than anything else. It's great to learn how your car drives, how you drive as a driver, and just learn about the car itself. But for some people, they don't like the one and done. They'd rather repeat, so that you can practice.
And that's where the time trials. So time trials in wheel to wheel is on a racetrack.
Typically, yeah,
Usually a sanctioned racetrack.
a sanctioned racetrack.
Okay.
Right.
And we've got a number of racetracks around here.
We do. We have High Plains up near Denver, out in Byers, which is a fantastic track. We have closer to us Pueblo, which is also a really nice road course. They're both, Pueblo's 2.2 miles. I think High Plains is 2.5.
Right.
Great tracks, both of them. And then a little further south, La Junta.
Right.
La Junta's a great beginner track.
And that was your most recent.
That was our most recent event. Yep.
We got some T-shirts. Did you see them?
I did.
Yeah.
I didn't get to look at them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mom said never show up without gifts, so I
Hey.
got gifts.
Ah, that's amazing.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. You know what size shirt I got?
Extra small.
Large. You know what size shirt you got?
Dad bod.
That's right. 2XL,
Yeah.
big
Uh-huh.
guy.
Hey,
We want you to be comfy, John.
that's the only thing I am in life.
So Rob
There you
and I,
go.
we were talking, and it was kind of funny because the T-shirts, they're actually awesome. I did not know that the Alpine Mountain region did T-shirts, and they didn't before Robin came along apparently. And I said, no, this is fantastic, right? And it launched into this weird, side conversation on, I'm a single guy, and by that I mean I live alone. I have kids,
Somebody set off an alarm.
Yeah, I think someone broke into a 993.
Doesn't
have
sound
one?
like my car.
Hold on. I'll go
Yeah.
inspect. I'll be right back.
All right, John's gonna go figure out who's opening what. But in the meantime, yeah. So Robin and I were having a little side conversation about T-shirts, and it launched into closets full, wardrobes.
Stuff you just
Yeah.
don't.
And so
wear.
living alone, it's ridiculous. I'm kind of embarrassed to say this, but I have 2 walk-in closets, and one of them is my work clothes. One of them is all suits and nice shirts and pants and winter, overcoats and stuff like that. Nothing fits anymore because we've gotten so fat, over the past, year. And then I have this weekend closet is, what it was kind of before, where it's jeans and T-shirts and polo shirts and, golfing, that kind of stuff. The reality of it is that I probably wear 5 things. Right?
On repeat.
Right? Yeah, exactly. And
'Cause that's
where
what works.
Yeah, so it's we have hundreds of T-shirts, but we only wear a couple.
Exactly.
And I think that's anyone that's listening would agree to that. They would say, yeah, I mean, when you really think about it, that's pretty true. But the T-shirts that Robin dropped off today, I'll have John post a picture on our Instagram stuff.
Yeah, I think
They're
John should
really
model
cool.
it. I think you should model it.
You totally would. He totally would.
Yeah.
In one of his high school Speedos.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that.
The college ones are even better.
Oh yeah, you were on the swim team.
Oh, yeah.
Big swimmer. So
Yeah.
yeah, we want to.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
He was good at the
Maybe then.
backstroke. Yeah.
Maybe then you did.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
We can
anymore.
Photoshop the
Yeah.
T-shirt on.
That's true.
There you go.
Yeah, his very buoyant belly made him good in the backstroke.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, I used to be in shape. Tell you what.
I think we all did
Yeah.
at one point.
Yeah.
No. Yeah,
No, that's
we
funny.
did a couple T-shirts. We did a few T-shirts last year and some T-shirts this year because it helps promote the event. I think the crowning glory for me was there was a Zoom meeting for the hill climb last year, and George Hess, one of the drivers for the hill climb, had
Yeah.
the spring break BRAKE T-shirt on. It was
That's awesome.
the T-shirt.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
it was pretty exciting.
So I've got a bone to pick.
Uh-oh.
Can
It's
I
not
tell
with
a
me,
quick
is it?
story about George real fast?
Yeah.
I got to go through his man cave garage
Oh God,
here recently.
I bet that's awesome.
It's super cool, right? But what a stand-up citizen for the world. I did not realize that his hill climb car that you mentioned, his GT4 Club Sport that he races,
Right?
so it's loaded with company stickers. 99.99% of race cars out in the world are loaded with sponsorship stickers. His are not sponsorship stickers. His car is solely used for fundraising.
I'd heard that.
So every sticker, every company sticker that you see on George's car donated a minimum of $1,000 towards the fund, like the whatever charitable function that he's supporting at the time.
That's cool.
That's
It's
awesome.
amazing.
Yeah.
So, when you look at his car, there's a lot of stickers on that car. Big companies, small companies. I think First Dibs should have one on there next year.
Absolutely.
Oh, totally.
Right? Porsche Colorado Springs has zero
We
reason
snuck
not
a
to have
sticker
one.
on. I didn't know I was supposed to
No,
donate.
you're supposed to
charity.
donate.
Why
Yeah,
not?
no,
We'll do that.
so
We'll do that.
yeah, rather than companies paying for his effort, he pays for the effort, and then people provide towards the foundation that he's
That's
supporting.
super cool.
That's really neat.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
So anyway, George, I know you don't listen to this, but maybe his wife does.
Yeah.
He
Like
might
Fabio's
listen.
wife? Yeah. Mhm.
Fabio's wife. Shout out to Fabio, Kansas City region.
I know.
Yeah.
Great dudes.
Yeah, no, it was
And ladies.
It was amazing. Super cool man cave. I would hang out there every day, right? I mean, every night I could totally stop. It would take me 4 hours to get home from here, if I had to stop there every night, but I would do it,
Yep.
right? Just
Yeah.
to kind of hang out, and
George.
shoot the shit for 10 minutes, then head
Yeah.
home.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Neat guy.
But anyway, I got sidetracked. You got a bone to pick.
Well, I think also that's a good segue. But before we do that,
He's gonna pick a bone.
you got to go up when Lamborghini set the fake record for the Urus Performante,
Yes, I did.
and you didn't tell me about it.
No, I think I did.
No, you didn't.
I told Marcus.
Well, I'm not Marcus.
I know, but I thought I meant
Nope,
it was supposed,
nope,
it was
nope,
supposed
nope.
to be a secret.
Yeah, I keep secrets really well. It's not like I have a show I spill stuff on every Friday.
No,
Right.
I got asked if I wanted to work a corner.
Yeah.
For those 3 or 4 days that they were testing, and then trying to do what they're there to do.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't really fully in the loop on exactly what was happening until it was over.
Yeah.
We weren't allowed to post to
Lamborghini
social
was
media.
there driving a car fast.
Well,
I wonder what they're up to.
Well, the
Right.
funny thing for me is I figured it would be a Lamborghini, like I'm used to seeing a Lamborghini, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh god, it's a soccer mom car. It just
It's like the green one back there.
yeah,
Can
exactly.
you see it?
It didn't.
Yep.
Like
They
that,
can see it too.
exactly.
It's right-
Yeah, it's right back there.
Yeah.
And I was a little bit shocked. Like,
Mhm.
that's a Lambo. I know it's
Yeah.
early, but hey, yeah. And I don't know if I'm allowed to tell any tales from that whole adventure or not.
I think you are.
Well, they
So
sort
what
of
did you sign?
nothing.
Well,
There
let's
we go.
get started.
All right. So Dave Jordan, if you're listening and I'm doing something wrong, sorry.
Yeah, we'll delete
Um,
this later.
Okay. No, the very first day, the hill climb, just Pikes Peak Highway, is
Mm-hmm.
notoriously unique for having some spots. If you don't know about them, they're going to surprise you. And Cog Cut up on the upper
Yeah.
section, like almost to the very top, is one of those ones where
That claimed Lonnie Enzer's car.
yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
exactly. And it's uneven pavement, and if you try and brake on uneven pavement like that, you've got no purchase, and frequently you make a little visit to the Cog railroad tracks. So that's pretty much what happened on the first
Lamborghini's
one.
never been there.
Never. I don't know anything about that.
Hey,
but-
Lewis is watching.
Hi,
Hey,
Lewis.
Lewis.
Lewis says, Robin, would you rather have an Urus or the new Ferrari SUV?
It's not an
Not-
SUV, John.
It's
I
a
would-
Kurosang.
Lewis, I wouldn't have either of them, but thanks for thinking of me.
Is the Ferrari thing just not stupid?
I love it.
I don't know, that's just not my kind of car.
It's a V12.
So?
Whatever. The 812 Superfast is a V12. That's a cool car. It's a
That's a
beautiful
cool car, but I can't put Lewis in it and then
Yes,
go.
you can.
Why not?
Well, not with the rest of my family.
Well, you just said
Well, they don't
Lewis.
have to go. They
Take
don't
them
want
one
to
at
go
a
anyway.
time.
Hey, Lewis, ask your mom if she wants to go with us when we go on a drive.
Yeah, no, neither one.
No.
All right.
I would, no.
Are you gonna put
I'm a
your-
small car person.
You gonna put your whole family in the Volvo?
Yes.
Can they fit in the Volvo?
No,
Not
actually, I'm
safely.
trying to, as Max Hellman would say, boost that thing.
The
mean,
Volvo?
No, the,
Yeah.
the Ferrari I think is just so ridiculous. One, don't call it an SUV. Whatever.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
that was
and then
that
it's a
was mess.
four-seater, right? With the
four-seater
Ben-
Ferrari?
Yeah, the
Lewis,
Bentley
can you
Bentayga.
not hear us?
The Bentley Bentayga is a four-seater.
Can he hear it?
How-
I don't
However,
know.
it's
he
a-
said pardon. He is the most polite kid I've ever met. It's hilarious.
Is that like
Yeah,
raising
he's-
your hand online? saying
Exactly.
pardon?
He's saying, "Excuse me, I didn't hear you." No, he can hear us. So,
Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
Robin does not want either of them.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I would take the Ferrari, even
No.
though I haven't driven it yet and I don't know anything about it.
What about you, Justin?
No,
You don't want either one either?
no. The Urus is cool. I could drive that around for
Yeah.
a weekend.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty sweet.
Mhm.
Just the Ferrari, the whole thing about it, the concept, the look, the design, I think it's just dumb. I think
All
it's
right.
dumb.
Well,
Okay, so
I mean, people are gonna buy
don't,
it. because
don't
it's
ever
a
ask
Ferrari.
anyone from Ferrari to be on the podcast.
I'm excited for
Oh, no,
when
I
we
will.
take one in on trade and
Yeah.
I get to play
Yeah.
this episode.
Yeah, it's like,
yeah,
well,
Justin loves it. Check this out.
Yeah,
That's
our,
right.
turns out our used car sales manager is going to offer $50,000 for your Ferrari.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Special
'Cause he
just this
thinks it's
weekend. Bring them in.
stupid.
I think that's cool. To me, our Cayenne is so much fun because I get to share it with my whole family. And there's so many of these cars that are ultra special and ultra cool, but I can't share them with my whole world.
Right.
And
That's
if I
understandable.
can, that's great. You know, I think another one that I haven't looked it up lately, but the Aston Martin Rapide, it was their Panamera,
Oh.
four-door
Yeah, right.
V12.
Mm-hmm.
That thing, I hope it depreciated like a rock because I'm really thinking maybe I could have that as my next car.
Wow.
You know,
Yeah.
I think that could be kind of fun.
So would you rather have the Panamera or the Cayenne?
Um,
Regardless of build, just as a car for the family.
for us, the Cayenne makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Because you'd all fit in the Panamera.
it would
Yeah.
work. I think the storage space and the extra elevation and stuff, it's easier to load kids up
Yeah.
than it is to load them down. So like picking Isla up and setting her into a seat is just easier. So I think the Cayenne makes a lot of sense. For me personally, I'd love a Panamera, or actually even a Macan. I think would be a ton of fun too. I don't know which one I'd pick over those, but yeah, I think the Cayenne. I think our car is perfect for our life right now.
Lewis, thank
That-
you,
yeah,
Lewis.
yep.
Mhm.
Lewis is one of our 2 listeners. We've had 7 views total.
Oh my
I don't know,
gosh.
something's spinning on YouTube, but it seems like people are still seeing us. It says we're freezing a bunch. We've got Lewis. This is very, very helpful.
Yeah.
We appreciate the
Yeah, we appreciate the input. I think we need better internet here at Porsche Colorado Springs. Is
that
what
could
I'm
be-
Right.
maybe you
is
should
what I'm
talk-
learning.
Talk to somebody about that.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. Oh, we're back. All right.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Let's see here. I gotta get to my notes. What else were we talking about before, though? It was we had such a good conversation.
Yeah.
Porsche Club,
Porsche Club.
and then
and
Alpine Mountain region, but Rocky Mountain region is just to our north.
right, Colorado has 2 separate regions. The Alpine Mountain region generally runs the Pueblo and La Junta
Yeah.
events, and
Mhm.
then Rocky Mountain, because they're part owners of High Plains.
No way.
Yeah,
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, definitely. They were involved from the ground up. I don't know what year it was, but that did not exist.
That's really cool.
Yeah, where Pueblo's been around for a while, and La Junta actually is the oldest operating track in the state of Colorado.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah. So
That's an old airfield.
it
right?
is. It was. It's right next to the municipal airport down in La Junta. It was where they had bombers during World War II.
Awesome.
So they have They had a big hangar. Back in the 50s, they had a course that was double the size.
Yeah. So the runway would have been huge.
Right. Well, right now, if you look at an overview, like a flyby of the track, you can clearly see that 2 of the straightaways are runways, basically,
Right.
Yeah.
and they're just connected at either end.
Well,
with a
that's
couple
what the
turns.
Top Gear test track is. From the Top Gear shows.
Right.
It's
that-
an old
that's
airport.
an old airfield.
Yeah.
You know, probably
Yeah.
same thing, World War
Yeah.
II. So I think that'd be really fun to try because it's flat, right?
It
it's
is
just dead flat.
Dead flat. There's maybe a scotch of elevation
Yeah.
gain. But yeah, it is flat, and you can stand in one spot and see the entire track.
That sounds kind of cool to me.
It is.
Like I love elevation change and stuff like that. It's probably more like the mountains, but so much of the driving we do in cities is just dead flat.
flat, yeah.
So
Yeah,
flat.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, La
Figure
Junta,
out-
everybody says that they think, oh, it's it's a very easy track. I always like to say the more you challenge yourself at La Junta, the more the track will challenge you.
Okay.
So, and I just love La Junta.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fan favorite.
Do the 2 regions work together fairly often?
We really don't have any combined events, if that's
Okay.
what you mean.
Mhm.
I think that'd be a great idea going forward. So if anybody from RMR is listening, we should talk about that
Right.
for sure.
Speaking about going forward, is John going to run for secretary?
I don't know. That might
Delete.
Be that might be a
God. What the
What
hell?
do you
Put
guys
some
like
pressure
talk
on.
about everything?
Put some
all the
pressure on
time?
everybody else. We only have 4 watchers.
Yeah, but how many people are listening?
3. One just left. He's reporting it to the rest of the
Exactly.
freaking group. Dang it.
No, that's awesome.
Now, elections. We have elections going on right now to make some updates to our bylaws to kind of keep things going forward, be a little more in line with what National PCA National thinks, and then we'll have board member elections as soon as that's finished, and that's all I can say about board member elections because I don't have any information, Justin. I know. You're gonna get me in more trouble than I'm already in.
Right.
Did anything else interesting happen during the Lamborghini event?
No, it was actually really cool to call them through, see the car come up.
Do you count it as a record?
Personally, no.
Okay, me too.
I mean, okay, so if a tree falls in the forest, you know, it's kind of like that. I think doing the hill climb during hill climb month has special challenges. You don't get to control the weather.
Yep.
You don't get to control what happens in practice.
Yep. You can't run again.
You can't. Well, you do get to run several times in practice, but
But the day, with the time you get to run the whole course,
right,
you get one shot.
Right, that's it.
Yep.
Because practice, you get to run the lower third, the middle third, or the upper third. But come race day, it's one and done.
Yeah.
So had that first attempt been on race day, been done.
Yep. Count it.
Yeah. So I mean, I understand what they were doing, and I understand why they were doing it now. But do I count it? Nah. You got to be in the competition. I mean, I can go on an open lapping day and do my best, most spectacular lap ever. It don't count for nothing, except for yay me.
Yep, I agree.
So,
Yay Lamborghini.
I'm happy that they were very excited, and I'm happy for them.
I'm super excited too,
But-
and I'm glad they did it, and I want them to come back and do it during Hill Climb Week.
Exactly, and
let's,
be exhausted
let's
like
set
the
a real,
rest of
yeah,
us.
set a real record.
Yeah,
So
yeah. So Lamborghini, you've been invited.
yeah,
Don't be late.
throw down.
Throw down.
I'll drive for you.
Right.
They also
Yeah.
It was like an entire crew they had.
I bet.
Oh
I mean,
yeah, a
it-
big I don't know, van, not a van, but like a truck, and maybe 20 people, 30 people.
Was the
Entertain-
driver Max Venturi?
God, I don't know. I have a picture, but I don't know his name. I showed up late to that party.
If he looked like he was 17 years old, that's probably him.
I don't know. I can show you the picture. Oh, I don't know if that was who it was though, but yeah, no. I mean, it takes a certain everything to drive that mountain the way they do.
Yep.
I mean,
We were talking about that. We want to do the show with Fred and David
oh yeah,
from
Yep.
inside a Taycan
Yes.
Cross Turismo.
mic'd up and
Yes.
video,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
and then you guys in the back seat.
two runs. The first one at the speed limit, so we can record it and do kind of a guided tour for Porsche clubs and other clubs. The second one, traction control off, open it up, and 5-point harnessing.
We're just gonna let David and
Yeah.
Fred just duke it out
Uh-huh.
on
You guys
who drives
better
what.
not eat before you go.
I've got a pretty stable stomach.
Yeah,
for that
pretty
stuff.
stable. Yeah.
I think. Can we
Oh,
have-
that's another challenge. Maybe let's down. So I call them Coney dogs. You know what
Yes,
Coney dogs
chili
are?
dogs.
Chili
Yeah,
dogs.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, so A&W
Oof.
Coney dogs,
Okay.
and we'll each. So we gotta
I
eat.
have like 4.
Yeah, we gotta eat 4 Coney dogs and half a gallon of root beer.
No.
And then we go.
No, how about this? Who's number one? Whose car is it?
The stores.
Okay.
Okay, you guys, you're gonna get fired.
Bad plan.
Yeah.
I think we have
We'll
a hot
wrap
dog.
it in cellophane.
Have a hot dog. Have them drive to the top. Have a donut. Have them drive to the bottom. Have a hot dog. Drive to the top. And just see who can last longer.
The car,
The car, the
or our
hot dogs, or
stomachs.
you guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Either the
Oh,
battery's
no.
gonna run out or our stomachs are gonna empty out.
I really think they just should go one time, just like the hill climb. You guys in the back, hang on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I want to see the markers. I want to do like a Jeff Zwart training session.
Yeah,
Where
exactly.
they're pointing out, like you're not looking for
And they're
corners.
telling stories.
You're looking for road signs and rocks, and dips, and different black pavement stretches. Because that's
Right.
where David Donahue screwed up this last year. He admitted to it, where he's looking for a black, like this certain black patch of pavement because it was fresh, and you had to lay on the brakes at this black pavement. He couldn't see anything. Anyway, he lays on the brakes and he realized I'm only halfway there. It was the
Well,
wrong one.
Or Ben Council last year, thinking he was at Halfway Picnic Grounds, which on the lower section is one of the fastest sections. Cars get up to 140. He was at Engineers.
Oh.
Engineers is like a left turn. You don't take it at 140. And by the time he realized, I think he was about doing 100 and just sort of sailed off. Fortunately, the car was totaled, but Ben was fine.
but he's okay.
So, but yeah, I mean, it challenges you.
Yeah, that
Would
would
you
be a
ever wanna
super
do
fun
it?
drive.
Oh boy, it's I don't know. I would think it would be fun to do it. It's a massive undertaking, lots of money,
Yeah.
lots of
Yeah.
commitment. And like you
Yeah, I
said,
think if you
get
wanna-
one shot.
I think if you want to rent the car and do it, it's like 60 grand plus anything you mess up.
Right, and messing up is the great unknown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I want to do it.
You should do it.
I got a lot of work to do before
Yeah,
I can.
I think maybe better
that.
come drive on the track a little
Mhm.
first.
Mhm.
I'm gonna get you out there.
I know. I want to do it. It's just
Time.
the year just disappeared.
Yes, it did.
I mean, I can't believe it's Christmas next week.
Is this being delayed? Are we
no,
gonna-
no. This is
This is like Wheel of Fortune where we
live to
tape
tape.
3
Yeah,
months in ahead.
no, we're there, but
No, Christmas is.
it just feels
slowly.
like that's the way it all happens. It just goes bing, 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 bing,
Yeah.
and then the year's over. Then we start again.
Start again.
So yeah, I don't know. We're trying to get the Blackhawk
The
race
the race
going
challenge.
again. Yep, I think we had a client in today who's trying to up the ante
Oh,
a little
boy.
bit.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think we can talk too much about it, but
It's gonna be interesting.
it seems like such a great thing. How do I make it happen right? Who do I hire to like do my storyboard for me to tell this story?
I don't know. You did.
Or
a
do we
pretty,
just
you did a
put-
pretty good job. I think you need to tell the story and then have someone come in and be the person that lines everything up.
Okay, so just record the whole thing and go.
Yeah,
Okay.
because you've got you're the idea guy.
Yeah, some days.
Today you had great ideas.
I have ideas. That's true.
Yeah.
I do have the ideas.
Yeah.
Who should we do for cameos? Who are the big Porsche people right now?
Well, you probably know better than I do.
I think we could have Vu, right, from the PCA National.
Vu, for sure.
We know him. We like him.
I think you should have both the pilots of
That's true.
the potentially more than one aircraft.
God damn it.
Now we're
No,
even.
I'm kidding. Yeah.
Now we're even.
I don't know. I just think that sounds like a lot of fun.
Well, it's kind of, well, who did they interview before F1? They interviewed the engineers, they interviewed the drivers, they interviewed the owners. You can run it like that.
There you go. We can track back from what's that show? Drive to Survive.
Yes.
Do you like
Oh,
that show?
I love that show.
Are you caught up?
No, I keep having to go back because I can't remember where I left off. But I do like that show.
I'm stuck on F1 this year. We've recorded all of them and we haven't found time to watch them. And then, not Top Gear, the Grand Tour.
Mm-hmm.
They just launched a new one. I totally missed it.
And Justin was
Yeah.
telling me that it was like the best one.
How did I not know that was
don't
out?
know. I haven't watched that in so
Their
long.
advertising is just kind of gone to crap, I think.
Well,
I knew about it for 3 weeks.
Yeah, like
thanks for telling the rest.
that's what I kind of remember hearing something was coming out,
Yeah.
but then it happened and now I don't know anything about it.
It's
So,
awesome.
Yeah, I'll watch
This
it.
last one you said
Mhm.
was
Spoiler
really
alert.
good.
It is worth watching. Yep.
No,
There's some shocking moments.
Mm.
that's not a spoiler alert.
I mean,
No, that's not.
no.
Not at
I
all.
mean,
Yeah.
but normally Grand Tour, especially the last few, have been kind of like it's fun. I mean, the guys are together, they're doing stuff, and it's there's some funny moments. This one, there are moments where you like,
like rewind.
Holy crap.
Well, rewind, but back it up again and watch it over and over.
yeah, and I mean, it's been a long time since
That's
there's
awesome.
been
Yeah.
that kind of moment in one of those shows. So, highly recommended.
I'll have to check it out. I haven't watched it in a long time. I don't know. I don't know what, like you said, I don't know what happened to the year. I feel like time's just gone so quickly. I feel like it was just May, and we're looking at October.
Yep.
Not Christmas.
Right.
Feels like it. Feels like it to me. The guys from that are doing all their own little shows. Have you seen any of those?
No. I'm terrible.
Clarkson does Clarkson's Farm.
That's a great one.
Amazing.
Is it? What's the
He owns
theme?
a farm.
Right. So is it about animals or
He runs his farm.
He runs his farm and it's just about running the farm.
It's
Tune in.
wonderful.
Okay.
Wonderful. Hammond, the little guy, does
I like him.
the next big thing. No, that's Magnus Walker. He does something big. Lewis, if you can help me out, that'd be great.
He's like
I haven't seen Hammond show.
Hammond, it's he goes and like sees big projects, like oil refineries, like
Oh.
floating oil rigs, and
Huh.
tunnel boring machines, and just stuff like that.
Things you don't see every day.
Yeah, exactly. And it's this little pipsqueak going out and seeing this big stuff, and it's awesome. And James has done R-Man in Japan, where he tours Japan, and R-Man in Italy.
Oh, wow.
And the Italy one is awesome. He gets to go and eat a bunch of food and do stuff. And
See, so maybe you guys are headed that direction.
I would love to live a life of leisure. I think I'd be good at it.
As soon as I win the lottery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We kind of do.
Yeah.
I do.
No, yeah.
We do for like a couple hours a week.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love my job. I love my life. But
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
if I could relax more.
Right.
Add a
It'd be
couple
even
extra
better.
days
Yeah.
in the week
Yeah.
where you
Mhm.
don't
Mhm.
have to,
Yep.
where the time is yours.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
Let's see, what else?
We got cars.
We got some cars.
The one that just nabbed me was the Carrera S.
The 98.
Yeah.
98.
There's
Yeah.
98 Carrera S here?
Aero
Carrera
kit.
S. Aero kit. Factory aero kit.
12,000 miles.
Yeah. I was supposed to look up in advance how many of these came to the States. I'm going to wing it.
Okay.
Someone's going to give me, tell me I'm totally wrong. But it's a 1998, so
How
it's
many
the last
came
year.
in 98 or how many
Yeah.
came total?
98
To
Yeah.
the U.S.
to the U.S. So 1998 is the last year of the air-cooled 911. The Carrera S is a rear-wheel drive wide-body car. It's like the Carrera 4S, but it's rear-wheel drive. This one has a factory aero kit. That by itself makes it super rare. It only has 12,247 miles on it, as it sits on our classic floor right now. If memory serves me correct, I want to say that there are fewer than 800 Carrera S's brought to the States
For the full run.
for the full run.
Wow.
In 1998, it's somewhere around 300 were brought to the States.
Yep.
And so the cars that had aero kit is a fraction,
Yeah.
right? So aero kit cars is-
23.
it's something like that. It probably is.
Sounds
it really
good.
is.
Yeah.
It's something super small like that.
So, something I've always wondered, why does a great car like that only have 12,000 miles? I mean, would he
It-
drive it like once a year for 5 minutes and
Right.
put it back in the garage? I
Yeah.
mean, it's a shame not to drive cars like
I
that.
think it is, but I think there's people that have better vision than I do that understand, wow, this thing is.
But they
Special.
didn't think that in 1998.
They didn't know in 1998.
No, whoever bought it in
You don't think so?
No, whoever built it or
when
bought it
when
new.
it's
No, it was, like we talk about 356s from time to time. These were just cars. They were cars. They were nice cars, right? They were
Yeah, they
fancy,
are.
some people had to know.
but they were cars. This was the sports car. Who knows? It may have been, a car that sat at a fourth or fifth home. And that's
Yeah.
why it didn't
Yeah.
That's
see, hardly
It
any
had,
miles.
I think, 8,000 miles in 03.
Right.
There's some
Wow. That
sounds
documentation
right.
in the car.
Mm-hmm.
So 4,000 miles since
mhm.
03.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh.
So it obviously,
Hmm.
there was a point where someone said, this is obvious, this might be something kind of cool.
Well, I mean, that is the last year of the air-cooled 911.
Mhm.
So if you're a Porsche freak,
Yeah,
I think you can see a little bit into that.
sure.
Right.
This is
Mhm.
pretty special.
Or
The
it-
996s are great, but this is like,
This is rare.
this is pretty
Mhm.
epic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So they want to preserve it. I mean, some people
Yeah.
don't take their cars on long trips regardless of the kind of
Yeah.
car because, well, I'll put
Yep.
mileage on it.
Well, it was out of warranty in 03.
There you go.
That's
Mhm.
probably
Mhm.
maybe why it didn't get
Mhm.
so much love.
'Cause
Well, it
those
probably got
cars-
a lot of love, just not a lot of driving love.
Yeah, those cars only had, so like the current Porsches have a 4-year 50,000 mile warranty when they're new. And those cars had a 336,
That's
I
what I
believe.
would've guessed,
But they
yeah.
still had certified pre-owned back then. That was a real thing.
6 months, 2 miles.
No, it was a 2-year. No, it was a 2-year up to 100,000 mile warranty.
That's pretty amazing.
As,
No.
as a certified pre-owned?
As a certified pre-owned.
That's
I remember
pretty nice.
as a technician in my technician days, I was doing CPO repairs on a 993. I remember replacing the horn plate is what it's called. So on 993s they have that like the 4-spoke steering wheel,
Mhm.
and the horn plate is this big aluminum metal plate that's behind the airbag, and it has spring-loaded pieces in each corner. Well, over time, if the car sits out in the sun, so California, Florida cars, that kind of stuff, that plate will warp a little bit over time. So when you turn the steering wheel, you know, or it's just sitting there, you know, when it gets hot outside, the horn comes on. The horn plate is warped. Well, anyway, so you put a new horn plate on, everything's good. Some people had a Home Depot fix where you could go get different springs and make it stronger, all that kind of stuff. But anyways, certified pre-owned warranty. I remember replacing a horn plate under CPO warranty on a 993.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
My car's making this noise when I turn the wheel.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Chuck says James May also had another show called Oh Cook.
Oh, Cook?
Oh, Cook.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but he cooks.
I know
Oh,
James May toured the world drinking wine for a while.
That sounds nice.
That would
He
be a
has
job
his
I
own
could apply
gin
for.
now.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's quite
Mhm.
delicious.
Is it?
Really?
Yeah, I had some last night. Yeah. But no, it's quite nice. Asian parsnip.
It's
That's
flavored.
where it's from?
Well, all gin is kind of flavored.
Wow. Yeah,
and
juniper
with this one,
flavored.
yeah, exactly. And this one, he picked more spices from Asia,
Oh,
and then parsnips.
not
Which is
something
n-
I would really
yeah,
think to
but
pair with gin, but
I wouldn't
hey.
either, but it was delightful.
Wait a minute.
Awesome.
Is this Chuck from
Yeah.
the Diecast Chuck?
Yes, diecast channel.
Well,
Chuck.
give Chuck a plug for his diecast. Yeah. What is it? Chuck's Diecast Cars? Is that the YouTube?
That sounds right.
Yeah.
He does this really cool YouTube channel where he buys, kind of like what we do in our YouTube videos where we're showing off cars. He has these just incredible die-cast models.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And he does reviews of them.
Well-
maybe there's a few different.
But the only way that he does a review of one of these is if he's actually seen or had experience with the car.
He owns them. Oh, the
Oh,
real,
so,
yes.
So the real
yes.
car, so the die-cast
real car.
compared
Uh-huh.
to the real thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really
Mhm.
interesting. He's got cool car taste too.
What did he drive the other day? I didn't get to talk to him, but I saw him pull in.
The
It was
Alpha GTV6 is the one that sticks in my head. And
That's
I think He has
right.
an Infinity G35.
Both
maybe
cool
as his-
cars, but the
his
Alpha,
kinda
I saw
more-
him driving the
yeah,
Alpha.
the Alpha is a really cool thing. So,
Mhm.
That's neat.
cheers to you.
Yeah. Thanks, Chuck.
Yep.
He's a red car guy.
Awesome. Better than a gray car guy. No, nothing against people with gray cars. It's
Yeah, we
just-
sell a lot of great
Yeah.
cars,
Mhm.
Robin.
I know. They're lovely.
Idiots.
I love those gray cars.
No, we love gray cars.
We
Really?
love gray cars here.
God,
We have some-
Aqualung,
we
where
have
are you,
gorgeous-
man?
Yeah, dude.
Oh man.
What a
So
character.
no, that way off topic there. But no, John, you mentioned the '98. Okay, Carrera S. We've been talking about that super special car that is on our classic floor, our white floor over there. So you gotta come see that. I mean, that's an impressive automobile. The Macan T,
The Macan.
the Macant.
The Macan. The Macan.
Macan. No, it's a Macan.
I know, but it's,
The Macan.
you can't be a Macan.
Our
No, you're
first.
a
because the
Macan.
Macan.
Are you Mexican or Mexicant?
Whoa, that might get us shut
Oh,
down.
yeah.
No, it's
now we're
that-
in trouble. And you
Isn't that a line from Three Amigos?
I don't know.
We're not them.
I think it's a line
El
from
Guapo.
El Guapo.
You don't remember El Guapo?
No.
Oh my God. I don't think we can be friends anymore.
So, all right, I see it. Everyone just left our channel. Anyway, so our first Macan T arrived.
Yes.
It's still in the wrapper.
Does
Yep.
this mean it's a turbo?
T.
Sorry, I'm not familiar with the
No,
Macans.
no, that's all right. The T in the current iteration has kind of been the standard motor. So with the Carrera T, my favorite from the 991 generation of cars, 370 horsepower, sport chrono, sport suspension, sport exhaust, sporty seats.
Sweet.
They did a Boxster T and a Cayman T, same thing, 300 horsepower motor with sporty seats, sport exhaust, sport chrono, sport suspension. It's great.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then and then also some like cool, trim differentiation, right? Painted wheels, painted mirrors, lightweight door pulls, and different
So
stuff like that.
Sort of like a Cayman R, but different.
Yeah, exactly. I think the R was kind of the top trim of that generation, whereas the T's are kind of the car for the person that just wants to drive it. And they want all the fun driving stuff, but maybe they don't need all the power.
Gotcha.
And the Macan T kind of follows that too. Special wheels, special side trim, special mirrors, sport chrono, sport exhaust tips, different programming for the traction control systems. More power goes to the rear end than to the all-wheel drive system. So they're just kind of the sporty one, and we just got our first one in. I haven't driven it yet, but looks really cool.
Interesting.
Mhm.
So why do they call it T and not S? Because you think of S being more sporty.
S is power.
S is power.
S is more power,
T
bigger
is
brakes.
like touring-ish.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I think when they did the Carrera T, I think they wanted to call it the Club Sport,
Oh,
and
Sure.
BMW owns the name Club Sport right now, so they
Yeah.
couldn't do
I
that.
couldn't do that.
Yep.
Okay.
So T stuck, and
Mm-hmm.
T kind of has some heritage too.
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I like it. I'm excited for that thing.
Yeah,
I
I
want to
think it's
drive
cool.
it. I think
Mm-hmm.
to me the base motor is plenty. It's 260 horsepower or 261.
Wow. That is plenty.
Yeah, I think it's great.
Most people won't even use that.
Hmm.
Right.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That's that's very true.
Yeah.
Actually, they're going way back. 996 stuff was cars breaching 300 horsepower for
Mhm.
911s,
Hmm.
and it was. I remember the people that drove on the track saying, most people in their lifetime could never exceed 300 horsepower. Is the use for it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Right, you
no.
can say all that you want. I got 500 horsepower. Yeah, you use 250.
Hmm.
Right, at the
Maybe,
most.
if you're lucky.
Right.
They're just
you're
too
good.
fast.
Mm-hmm.
It just
They're just
yeah.
too fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Most normal people are not using every bit of horsepower their
Yeah.
car has.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Some of the guys who are driving the older air-cooled 911s are using all of it and drafting. So,
Yeah. Right.
but
Mhm.
no, I don't use all my horsepower,
Mhm.
so I'm not allowed to ask Jason for any more.
I use all of mine.
We have a couple more cars to mention. These two, they came in a pair. It's a 22 GT3 and a 22 Turbo S.
Yep.
You should buy those, John.
Yep.
I already did.
Wait till your wife finds out.
Shark Blue,
Ooh,
Shark Blue GT3.
PDK, comfy
Yep.
seats.
I
is
think
that
it's
the one
got
right up
about.
there?
Yep.
I think it's got about 1,500 miles.
That sounds about right.
Something like
Yep.
that. Mm-hmm.
And then a Chalk Turbo S
Right.
with carbon roof, carbon mirrors.
Mm-hmm.
That thing's pretty stunning too.
That is pretty nice.
Yeah, that's a nice combo.
It's
Mhm.
only got 300 miles on it. Mhm.
Yep.
It makes me sad that I can't buy it.
But yeah, both amazing, great cars.
Wow.
Like very well kept. I like that he drove the GT3 a little bit more than the Turbo S. Actually, I think that's kind of fun.
Had winter tires on it for a minute.
He did. Mm-hmm.
On the Turbo S?
On both.
On both?
And it's just in case.
Mhm.
Just in case, right? Not the intention was not to drive the car in the wintertime,
But just in case.
but in Colorado, right? If
Yeah.
you're going to be driving in October and November, the weather can change
Mhm.
any moment.
Yep.
Yep.
So
Or change from here, you're headed towards somewhere.
yeah, right.
You know?
Yeah, head up to Vail.
Yep.
Might run into some snow. Headed towards Eisenhower Tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
So no, he's very smart,
Yeah.
for doing so. Mm-hmm. But they
Which
don't
would you
have
pick?
snow tires on them now.
Robin, which one's yours? 640 horsepower, all-wheel drive, or 500 and
Just
Two?
500.
502?
Is that the blue
The
one?
GT3, yeah.
GT3. I'd go the GT3.
Yeah, I know.
That's a pretty hot car.
Yep.
Yeah, and I like the color too. Blue's
Yep.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's not any other color. It's blue. And I saw it out there.
Right.
Yeah,
Kind of glows.
it does.
It does.
I mean, I love it when you go to an event or you go anywhere actually, and you see like multicolored cars, like Skittles, especially
Mhm.
when they're Porsches. It just looks happy.
Mm-hmm. That's
That,
right.
the Telluride event's happening this weekend.
Which one's that?
Isn't that Cars and Colors?
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
you're
that
right.
sounds-
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and I've picked up some pictures from people.
One of our 918 guys used to promote that quite a lot.
Uh-huh. One of our
Mhm.
918 guys is there.
Oh, really?
The orange one
Oh,
is
nice.
there with
Mhm.
a white 981 Cayman GTS,
Okay.
and the people that own that, and a Miami blue Carrera T.
Right. Mhm.
A guy that just sold his Singer, that now has an SF90. Is
Oh,
there.
wow. Okay. Mhm.
What else did I see? Turbo S exclusive cab.
Mm.
That was a pretty cool car.
Mhm.
So there's some color happening there. I mean, they're there for the
The-
change of the leaves. but
Right.
Turbo S exclusive cab and the SF90 are probably the same people.
I don't think so. I think it's the other guys.
Are you sure?
No, but it could be.
I think that's husband and wife.
Oh, okay, could be.
Nice.
Hmm.
His and hers.
Nice pair.
Great.
I could be totally wrong.
Hey,
But anyway.
there's not many of them. There's
it's-
250 in the world.
Right, yeah, it's fun to think
So,
about.
It's just crazy
Mhm.
It is.
that. how spoiled we are that,
I know.
you know, those cars, when the Turbo S exclusive came out, it was a 2018 for the coupe. Came in, they announced 6 different colors. There were 500 for the world. I've seen 5 of the 6 colors, and I'm pretty sure they never produced the 6th.
Right.
Graphite blue. I don't think there is one.
I've never
It was
seen
an
one.
option.
Never
but
heard of
I
one.
don't. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it or heard it or anything. So,
Wow.
just the fact that those all come through here, pretty wild. And same thing with the Sport Classic, the new thing that's coming out. Like
Yeah.
the Northwest region got 1.
Wow. One car.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
We have 8.
Well,
Those are
we, so
special.
No, I know it's
Yeah.
we're cheating.
we have the
Yeah, but
You're cheating?
yeah, the 918 VIPs
yeah. that's
get
8.
to
That's
say I want one or I don't, and
Right.
all of them said yes, I would.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
But I mean, the fact that there's dealers, if a dealer showed up after the 918 existed, they're not getting one.
They're not getting one. Yeah. So
So it's pretty special that we get a chance to
Right.
that you get
share
8.
these, and yeah.
That's phenomenal.
So we were talking about the crazy cars at the Colors event around Telluride. Robin and I, before the show, were talking about what's really fun about Porsche Club, that kind of stuff, is you have such a crazy diverse group, right, that get together constantly. I mean, weekend after weekend after weekend, but everyone's there for the same goal, and that's to have fun and enjoy their cars. And there's not one prick in the whole group. So like everybody that you're mentioning,
You know, I just re-upped my membership.
so
I
there's
forced him into
there is now one prick in the whole group.
You have to
So-
show
Yeah.
up.
well, I
You
mean,
have
Yeah.
to show up.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, every car that you're mentioning, I'm putting like
Yeah.
faces and names
Yeah.
and stuff like that in my head with them.
Mhm.
These are all fantastic people
Yeah.
that I would absolutely love to spend an evening with, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
You
No,
know.
I think the thing for me, because I'm relative. I mean, I just bought my first Porsche in 2019. Thank you, John. And I had no idea. It's like I scratched the surface of something, and it opened up this whole world for me. I didn't know what HPDE was.
Right.
I really did. You said when I first met you, you're like, do you want to? I'm like, I like that one. He's like, do you want to drive it? I'm like, no. I will buy it if I drive it. And so here we are. But it's like that. You don't know what people do for a living.
Mm-hmm.
You have this common thread that you have this car,
Yeah.
and it's a phenomenal car, and you want to talk about it,
Yeah.
and you want to drive it, and you want to talk to other people about it,
Mhm.
and sometimes they let you drive their car. I
Right.
mean, it's just it opens up just so many things that you don't anticipate when you're buying a car.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine another path for me at this point,
Mm-hmm.
which is kind of cool.
So I go in the Wayback Machine, and you mentioned, that, and that's where it all started. Where it really started was it was a bad day at work.
Yeah. I had a good year, but it was kind of a bad day at work. It was actually a Friday. And on my way home from work, I can go straight and go home, or I can take a right and head into Motor City. So I have a really good friend, Jeff, who we talk cars all the time. And I think he's got 3 now, Boxster, Macan, and a Cayenne. And I thought, I'll go look at Porsche. I'm just going to go look.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to buy anything. I certainly, I'm not going to drive one. And I think I drove it that night. That was February. We were having decent weather, and we had a long chat after that. John and I did, and I think we closed the deal a week after that.
Yeah.
And that's the slippery slope.
Right. And that was 3 Porsches ago.
3 Porsches ago, yeah. And I don't still own all 3.
But
I do.
you're deep in it now. I
I'm
mean,
deep
you're a
in
big
it
member
now.
of the board, and
Well, it has a dedicated race car.
I
Track
know.
seats,
That
hardest
is
bar.
That's all your fault.
Top. That,
I was happily minding my own business in the
Yeah.
06 blue came in down in La Junta when you
Yeah.
flashed me a picture of this pretty white car. And I didn't want to, I'm not as up on all the models and numbers, so I'm going to play it cool and say, ooh, what year is that? And you set me down kind of the details, and I'm like, don't sell it till I get home, please.
the previous owner of that one,
Oh, he's a great guy.
what a great guy.
Yeah.
And, yeah. You've met him now?
I have met him. I got
That's
to
so
meet him
good.
at the
Yeah.
DE in May,
Perfect.
and
Yeah.
we actually got to drive on track together.
Yeah.
He whipped my butt pretty handily in the GT4, but hey, that's what it's all about,
Yeah.
right? No, but he said it was really cool to see the car in action, and loved.
That was what was important to me, I think, with that one is, certain times cars come in and you think, this one, because of how much the previous owner loved it,
Yeah.
you want to make sure it finds the right home again. And you can't always do it. They always find somebody that's going to love them, but there's different levels of that. And when you find something like that, it's fun to keep it in the crew because you know where it went and you know that at some point you two are going to cross paths.
Right,
And
you're going to continue to see the car come in.
Yeah.
And check in with the person, and I
Yeah.
think it's like the perfect adoption.
Yeah, no, I think so. What is it's an 11?
It's an 09.
09, first of the
Even
PDK. Yep. And the previous owner put in the transmission cooler.
Transmission cooler, an extra radiator. He
Yeah.
put all GT3, GT4 suspension parts
Suspension.
in
Yeah.
there. He put the fixed wing on the back. I just took it and modified the inside to put race seats,
Yep.
harness bar, harnesses, drive it to death.
Yeah. No, and that's what it's for.
That's what it's for, and I love it. I mean, and I didn't want PDK, but I'm here to tell you, it's awesome.
Yep.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's nothing better than rowing a gears, but I'm never going to miss shift.
Yeah.
I'm never going to go oopsie into second when it should have been fourth.
Right. Right.
So,
Yep.
and the PDK is brilliant. Yeah, it makes me probably a slightly better driver. Who knows?
One less thing to worry about.
Yeah.
It is one less thing to worry about, and especially I think if you're learning, it's definitely one less thing to worry about.
Yeah.
I miss shifts in my car all the time.
Yeah, I
And
stalled the
luckily
911
I'm not
today.
revving it out when I do.
You don't want to trade it in, do you?
No, I
In the Cayenne,
I've
you
never
missed?
no in my WRX.
WRX.
The transmission's it's weird. It's sprung funny. So I'll go from fourth back to third a lot when I'm trying to go to sixth. Then I realize it, or when I'm trying to go to fifth. And it's never when I'm really on it, but it's just when you're kind of just lazy driving and it just clicks right back in, and you
like,
catch it
let's see.
instantly, but it just
It's almost like the reverse of the Corvettes. You know what I mean? So Corvettes, for several years,
Did the
they've made
lockout.
you skip shift
Yeah.
if you weren't really getting on it because it was in economy mode.
Yeah.
And so everybody was putting these links in at the transmission where it let you bypass that. You could actually go from second to third to fourth to fifth.
rather than
Because-
1, 4, 5.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
which you can do in most cars
You
if you rev
can.
it up enough.
Right, yeah.
Right.
And Corvettes were just
They forced 1, 4.
they forced it that
You,
way.
you couldn't go to
Weird.
1 to 2 unless you were
Yeah.
at like 5,000 RPM.
Yeah, it was crazy. You
That
had to
is
be really
crazy.
getting on it to hit
Yeah.
all the gears. It was, and yeah,
Kind of counterintuitive.
exactly. So for people, like you say, rowing the gears, it made it like this is not fun. I'm not here to skip shift. This is
No, I want to go through.
Our friend
Yeah.
Jeff from Kansas City says that when you went to look, it was like, if you just went to look at a puppy. So, yep. we agree, Jeff.
Yeah.
Wait. There's how many?
Totally.
We have multiple Jeffs in Kansas City.
Is this Jeff from the track?
Narrow it down for me.
He likes guards red.
I know
Yes.
Jeff.
Yes.
Woohoo!
Yep.
I wonder if I know Jeff. I met so many great people out
He
at
couldn't.
Heartland
He couldn't make it here this time.
Yeah.
for the Kansas City crew.
For
when
the
they came
Kansas
out.
City
Yeah.
crew group here, he's got a Carrera 4993, and then a Touring.
that he bought, not
He
expectedly.
didn't. Yeah, no. The car accidentally showed up. The only color he will buy.
I understand how that
The
happens.
only color he will buy is guards red. If it's not guards red, it's not a Porsche and it's not a real car. And
I think he's my
don't
friend.
even. Yeah, I don't
think
even
he's
want
my
to look
friend
at
from
it.
Kansas City because
Yeah.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've kind of given you my specs, if you will.
Yep.
No more new cars.
Hey,
But you never know. The right
I'm not a
one may-
pusher.
I know.
I'm just here to help.
You're just.
I'm from the government.
I appreciate that.
But he traded us a 996 turbo,
Yeah.
which lives 4 miles away. And
Right.
He said the second that comes back, call me.
Yep.
He's regretting it.
Well, it's a great car.
Yeah.
I preach the 996 turbos, and obviously Jeff does too.
Yeah.
So
And maybe you can.
Jeff says
test-
he was just looking at
He was just looking.
at the touring. So yeah,
And a funny thing happened.
yeah.
Rob, maybe you can attest to this, that Porsche cars become very emotional cars.
Yeah.
And that's why, so it gets really hard for guys like John and myself. People say, what's your favorite one? What would you drive home? And for me personally, it comes down to, it just depends on what you're feeling like that day.
Yeah. Am I in a good mood or a bad mood right now? I don't
Right.
know.
It really,
Are you in a good mood or a bad mood right now?
Right now I'm in a good mood.
That's
Yeah.
good.
but it does, it does, have you had a very long day,
Mm-hmm.
right? I mean, what's cool is that no matter what Porsche you get into, if it's been a long, tough day, your day just got better.
Definitely.
And by the time that you get home, it's improved. But there's times where, hopping in a Panamera would just be, oh my gosh, this is the most relaxing
Yeah.
thing
Massage
ever.
seats.
Right, yeah. Or a
Yeah.
Taycan where there's no noise,
know.
going on. But then there's sometimes you want to hop in a GT3 RS and just make noise and
And
piss
rip it
people
up.
off as
Yep.
you're driving around, right? And you
None of
got
us
you got
ever do
you
that.
got Van Halen playing,
Oh,
like,
and the windows are down and everyone hears it, and you're
That
like,
sounds good.
I don't care.
so each day can be a little bit different,
Yeah.
and that's why we're huge
That's why
advocates.
Justin told me I can drive anything home every day.
On the record,
take
I
it.
have
Really
never
getting to
said
dri-
that.
Oh.
You're really getting to drive
Yeah, I
everything
get to
home?
any day.
No.
Just leave your car
Never.
here at work.
Yeah, never.
Hold on, I'm gonna mute you. Which
Never.
one's you? Okay.
Nope.
Yes.
I've never said that.
Oh. Well.
No, it's
I would like to have. But that's so hard. Okay, I like them all.
Mm-hmm.
we love
You
them
know,
all.
Like
yeah.
the thing is, you walk around and you look at the older ones and you look at the newer ones. I mean, I know what my preference is. I prefer the older, smaller cars. The newer ones, the bodies have gotten bigger. They're it's just more car. I'd never been in a Panamera, and I had a student at a DE that had the Panamera Platinum Edition.
Nice. Mm-hmm.
That was a cushy. I was like being on
Nice
a living
car.
room couch.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, but
Now that's interesting. So from the driver's seat, a Panamera, when you first get in, I was talking about this. Literally 2 days ago with a client. From the Panamera driver's seat, when you first get in, it's a giant car.
yeah.
But
as
as
long
you,
as a Suburban.
but as you start
It's
driving
as long
it,
as a Suburban.
Not quite, but
and,
close.
but as you start driving, and especially in a performance setting, the car shrinks on you, the size of it. But I wouldn't know what that's like from the passenger seat. From the driver's seat, you forget there's people
Yeah.
behind you.
I would say that's kind of like that from the passenger seat. I just I know they're a big, heavy car, but they have big brakes too.
They do.
So that's good, but in a track setting, you're not used to seeing that kind of car on
Right.
track. But everybody should get out no matter what their car is. I don't care if you have a Cayenne, a Macan, Panamera.
Right.
You can learn something
Yeah.
from being on track.
Yeah.
So, but it was interesting. I'd never actually been in a Panamera, and I really didn't want to tell us do that. Oh, so this is a Panamera. How does this thing work?
Right.
You know?
You should have gotten
But-
the back.
I don't think we're allowed to do that.
Right. I
But-
love
You're changing the
Panameras.
bylaws, right?
Yeah, but it has nothing to do with. We don't control that part of the bylaw.
Well-
The bylaws do not tell us how to run events.
So-
That comes down from somewhere else.
Vu. Do you remember Vu
I
when
do
he was here
remember
for the
Vu.
hill climb
Yeah,
and other events?
yeah. I
but
think a
he-
later event.
It came up during, I think, our podcast. Actually, it was either our podcast or it was during the Usher event or something.
I never
where
did see Usher, by the
it
way.
was-
No, we didn't either.
where drones were mentioned, and then I looked Vu straight in the eye. I said, "Yeah, that'd be awesome, except for we can't use drones because of your stupid rules." And he says, and he puts his hand on my shoulder. He says, "Thank you for sharing my pain."
Yeah, they have very specific rules.
They've got
about
lawyers.
drones.
What's the rule with the drones? Why can't you use drones?
For whatever reason, and I don't know the reason behind it in general, most tracks do not allow drones.
Okay,
I think because it could be distracting.
sure.
I'm just guessing.
All right.
It could
I
fall
don't
on
know.
the track.
It could
It
fall
could
on the
fall,
track.
yeah.
It could be distracting to a driver. Who the heck knows? Not everybody goes out with good intentions.
But you can't even.
well, you
can't
can
use
have them, but no moving car events.
moving car events.
Moving
That's the
car
thing, because
events.
it's always tours that leave from here.
The cars are stationary. The drone is moving. It's just weird. It's trippy
Yeah,
cinematography.
so-
Yeah.
You know, it looks like we just drove to Aspen.
You don't have to remember that
Yeah.
for later.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. Wink,
Uh-huh.
wink, nudge,
Yep.
nudge.
Oh no, that's coming up here in just a minute.
Yeah, so I mean, there's you have the drone operator has to be specially licensed. You have to get everything pre-approved through national. There has to be boatloads of insurance.
Right.
So,
That's so crazy.
I'm not up on the 100% of the rules because I don't want to get involved in that.
Mhm.
Yep.
But
I mean, I guess if you drop your drone on someone's GT1, that's out for the event, that's a bad day.
That'd be a bad day.
what if
Yeah.
you caused collision on track?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Not a happy moment for
Yeah.
a lot of people.
So the reason I said that's coming up in just a minute is before the show we were talking with Robin and another special guest that will come up in a later show.
We touched on this while you were.
You did? The Blackhawk event?
Just a little
Just
bit.
a little. I'd like to hear what you have to say.
So I'm super excited that the Blackhawk event, the race that is, from here in Colorado Springs to Aspen to the barbecue joint, is totally back on. And now we have more support. We've got more pressure, coming from all over. We've got, ideas for cameos, to be presented. I mean, you talk about a video to go viral.
This would
This
be
is
it.
going to be it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a long video.
And
though.
what little, podunk Colorado Springs dealership would be able to make this happen? Porsche Colorado Springs, of course. But it was so fun. I mean, it was super fun to talk about it and get our other, guests, super excited about
yeah.
it and want to
We
participate.
just got a bigger budget.
Much bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Much bigger.
double probably.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
At least $4.
I think what was fun for me to watch, because I've heard a little bit about this because I
Mhm.
listened to the podcast.
You see
To
that? You
see-
see that?
Yeah. What am I
Oh, up
looking
there.
at?
Sorry.
Oh,
I'm not
there.
just saying. I'm telling people actually listen.
Yeah, people actually listen.
Yeah.
We do. I listen. It's my Saturday morning routine. No, but to
That's
watch
funny.
him
That's
first,
a lot of people's.
he was first very skeptical, like, you guys are
Mhm.
crazy, and
Right.
then he totally got drawn into it and was like, no, wait,
Yeah.
we gotta do
Let's
this.
do
Yeah.
this.
You're
So,
crazy in
I
a
mean-
great way. I
That's
like
right.
this. I like you idiots.
So, it was really awesome to see him
Uh-huh.
just kind of get drawn into the
Yep.
drama, if you will, of the
Mhm.
whole situation, and then add to it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he, exponentially added to it.
We got a ringer.
We got
We're
it.
just-
Yeah.
For sure, and I don't think you could choose a better person, quite frankly.
Yeah.
No,
So
Mhm.
That'll be good.
We're in.
shout out to Jethro.
All right, Aziz.
Jethro.
Jethro.
No, it's Aqua.
Aqualung.
Aqualung Jethro.
I'm-
PBR trademark.
I really thought that was Pabst Blue Ribbon.
I did too. I
It's
was
not
like, hey, it's the beer guy.
trademark. It's not PBR trademark. It's PBR
Street Squad.
Street Squad. I'm gonna start calling them Aqua
I thought
Velva.
that was secret. Aqua Velva?
Yeah. Is that the face wash?
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. Uh-huh.
whatever you put, aftershave.
Aftershave.
Oh, yeah,
There
there
you
you
go.
go. Let's just call it aftershave. That's perfect. How'd you get that nickname?
All right,
well,
all right.
It's
So-
kind of like 6 degrees of separation. Just call him
Yeah.
Kevin Bacon.
yeah.
All right.
You guys
So
want to
John-
quit?
Yeah, John's got a outro
Yeah.
song here.
Did we talk about all our
chosen.
cars?
We did. We talked about. Let's. I'm gonna ring them off here real quick.
Yep.
So call 719
7 wants wine.
719-219-5044. Ask for John.
Yep.
About our Macan tea.
The
Macan.
McCants.
I wanted
The
to say. I
McCants.
wanted to say a Macan.
Yeah.
Our 22 GT3, our 22 Turbo S, and our 1998 Carrera 2S.
Yeah.
Can I have a quick vacation?
Vacation? Yeah.
No, can I have a quick plug for
Yeah, please.
Our last HPDE of this season is happening. Registration's open now on Motorsports Reg. It's down in Pueblo at Pueblo Motorsports Park, weekend of October 22 and 23. You can come if you're a first timer, track rat, anywhere in between. I would love for someone to sign up, saying they heard it on the podcast, and I will buy your lunch.
Do I count?
You count.
All right.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
heard it right here first.
Yeah, but you gotta
You
sign.
heard it
You
here
gotta
first.
sign up. No, it's it'll hold.
Can I
you-
come for Sunday only?
Pedal to the metal.
Since you've never been,
I know.
technically no, but
Okay.
I could see what I could do.
Can I come for the driver's meeting and then come to work and then come back?
No.
Sure. That's on Saturday. The drivers' meetings both days.
Oh.
Mm.
Yeah. So go to www.motorsportsreg.com and search for October Faster.
October Faster.
October Faster.
Much
This
like
last
our
year-
October Fast.
Right. Which we
It's
had last
happening.
year. This
Mhm.
year is October Faster.
Nice. That's
So,
excellent.
Sign up. 2 days
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
wonderful driving, amazing instruction,
Yeah.
and free beer.
So our October Fast that's happening October 7th and 8th.
8th and 9th, I thought.
Yeah.
Maybe it's 7
It's
and
a
8.
Saturday, Sunday.
8-9.
8-9.
8-9.
Yeah, for anybody having trouble registering, it's because you got to put in your credit card information to pay for the track day, and then you do need to actually reserve your own hotel room.
Great hotel.
It is a nice
Looks
hotel.
awesome.
There's plenty of space.
Yep.
Right, so make sure that you recruit your friends, family, whoever wants to come.
Sign up now. Sign
But
up.
no, I like the HPDE event. I like that anyone can come.
Anyone. And I mean, if you happen to be falling onto this podcast and you don't have a Porsche, that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
You can still come drive with us.
Yep, just don't bring a BMW. You'll be fine.
No, you can bring a BMW, Audi. The only thing you can bring an SUV that's German, just no trucks,
No pickups.
no pickups.
The
Just
Ford
doesn't-
Ranger's out.
Ford Ranger's out, but yeah, sorry.
That's okay.
But thank
No
you
worries.
guys so much. This was awesome.
No, thanks, Robin, for joining us
blast.
for the First Dibs podcast from inside Porsche Colorado Springs. I am Justin Underwood,
I'm John Dicey.
and thank you so much, Robin, for joining us tonight. Everybody have a great evening.
That was so much fun.
Oh, what'd I push? What'd I do? What'd I break? I broke a button.
The
I
music
didn't break
quit?
anything. The music quit. What the hell? Sorry, guys.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Don't record now.
Ah.
That was highlight in my life for sure. If you're ever bored and need anybody, thank you so much for all the. I mean,
It's
everything.
fun,
That was
right?
fantastic.
Mhm. Yeah, it's super fun.
I didn't know how I was going to handle it.
Well, stop recording now, John.
The internet keeps breaking, everybody. I don't know what's going on.
Are we still on?
This is-
Anyway,
fade out.
yep. Dan McInnes says it's true. People listen.
Oh,
And I'm going to try to play our outro music again so then we can finally quit you people.
we love you people, or I love you people.
They can only hear
Robin,
John.
Robin says she loves you too.
There you go. That was awesome.
We're
That's
still
pretty
live
good.
on YouTube if you guys
YouTube.
want to talk to the YouTube people.
Hey,
Is my
YouTube.
sister still on there?
I
Is
don't
she
know.
She probably went to bed. I mean, she's in the Eastern time zone. I don't know what time it is. It's 9.
11,
Oh, she's still
11
up.
o'clock there.
Yeah.
Oh, she said she watched the whole thing.
What?
We're not done yet.
Yeah, we're not done yet.
Yeah.
This
Hey,
is
don't-
First Dibs After Dark.
After
Don't-
dark. Hold on. Everybody, hold on. The lights aren't working.
Oh, you guys got to put new batteries in the
I
clapper.
guess so.
Mhm.
Yeah. I know, Jeff. We know we're still on. Thank you for that.
Is that Jeff with? Is that Guards Red Jeff?
Yeah, it's Guards Red Jeff.
Yeah.
Did he drive at the DE last September?
I don't know.
Well, he's on there. Why doesn't he answer?
Jeff, were you here in September?
No, not here. There in
Were you
Topeka,
were you in Topeka?
at Heartland.
What's the green thing in the background? That's the Urus.
Yeah.
That I'm not gonna drive.
Yeah. How
No,
could you
it's not
take
a
your?
Macan
You
GTS
got to
or
figure out
something.
how to work your wireless microphone so you can take the camera on tour.
The reason I can't work that is because of the Wi-Fi in this building. It's 2.4 gigahertz, not 5 gigahertz, and the microphone operates on 2.4 also. And I can't have both synced here.
So how
I
do
could
we
do
get
it at
How
my
are, you,
house.
how are you gonna do that remotely if you don't have? I mean, like Wi-Fi just isn't in the air, or is it?
How do you?
You know, I mean, like, how are you gonna go remote?
How do you fix it here?
I talked to IT.
Yeah.
You
There
guys
you
have
go.
an IT guy.
Mhm.
That's
Hmm.
cool.
And that's worth it.
Yeah.
If anything, we'll have Chad do it.
Jeff did
And-
not.
Jeff did not.
He
Okay,
was
so
not at
it's
the
somebody
DE.
else I met
Yep.
named Jeff
Yep.
at the DE. But
Hmm.
what a great event!
Yep.
Yeah. I'm stoked that Jeff's watching.
I know. How crazy is
Yeah,
that?
that?
Tell all your friends.
Yeah. You guys have like a very amazing Porsche club.
I'm
And-
really sad
yeah,
you didn't get
yeah,
to come,
bummed
Jeff.
that you weren't able to come out.
Yeah.
Come out for October Faster. I'll buy you lunch.
There you go. Yep.
Right. But you just have to say that you heard about it through the podcast.
Right, that's the thing. God, if
Mhm.
I get like 20 of those, what am I gonna do?
You won't.
I won't. But I might.
We have
Yeah,
stickers.
you might, yeah,
you
you
have
might,
stickers.
yeah.
You can put them on every car.
There we go.
This is the most interaction we've had.
This is great.
So thank you everyone that's watching
Mhm.
live on YouTube. It's been fun to actually get to interact a little bit and not
This
just
is-
talk to a wall.
My
I see
sister hung
Dirk.
up.
Dirk's on there.
Yep, Dirk's on here.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Aziz on there?
Yep.
Oh, really?
No, is Aziz on
Aziz,
there?
no. He's
No.
busy driving a motorcycle.
Oh,
Yeah, Treffin was really fun.
Right.
That
oh they
was-
were out
yeah.
here for Treffin.
Jeff was.
Jeff
Yeah,
was?
Jeff
Yeah,
was.
that was, we had great weather too.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Well, and I think that was one of the spurring moments of the Kansas City crew for coming out here was experiencing Treffin.
Mm-hmm.
They
So-
weren't here during Treffin, were they?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Jeff was.
Jeff was.
Jeff was.
And
all by
so
himself.
by him going back,
Oh, my sister
the
came
club.
back on.
yeah, talking about it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she got back on because I
Oh,
said, "Why
yeah.
did you hang up?" Or
Yeah,
something.
we're not done. Yeah, you just got through the
Yeah.
the first part.
That's
Yeah.
right. This is after dark.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mila? What's her
Malia.
Malia.
Right.
We can see you.
We can see you. You should change your pajamas. Knowing her, she's a night owl, so you should
No.
come visit. You can drive the car. I promise.
Mm. Yeah, no, this is super fun. It's really cool talking to the people that are watching live. I dig that a lot.
Oh, and John's put on some.
Yeah.
lovely
And that's
background.
that could be a whole nother show,
I
like
know.
all by itself.
I don't know why this thing keeps stopping. It's so mad at
You guys
me.
could do a webinar.
Yeah, yeah, we could.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll do it.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah, but no, we're for the people that are listening, watching, we're constantly looking for different ideas. Things to talk about, subjects, topics. We haven't done our
Start me up.
Start me up, yeah, for a little bit.
Oh, you didn't do that, but did you say what
Yeah.
the last one was? Because
What was the last
I don't
card
know
we
what the
did?
last one was.
It's been a few weeks,
It was episode 53.
maybe.
Maybe.
Because
It was
did.
nice and loud.
Yeah, that was the GTS. It was
Yeah.
the
Olive
Panamera.
green.
Yeah,
Mhm.
GTS. No one won our stuff.
Darn.
Yeah. But we need to get so because we recorded remotely, we couldn't do the start me up.
We
stuff.
need to get better at this. We need to produce it more.
Actually, it's really fun the way it is.
Thanks.
From a listener perspective.
Okay.
I mean,
Because
that's
you never
just-
know what you're going to get.
You never know what
Right.
you're gonna get.
We are a box of
and
chocolates.
You never know what you're gonna get.
Right.
But you're gonna be entertained.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Oh, I got like a giant box of M&Ms.
Do you see
at home.
that?
I
Look
should-
at that.
I'm gonna dive into
He-
those puppies tonight.
Dan just made us our new logo.
Oh wow.
Oh, look at that!
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
You have to show that.
He just does that on a whim.
Yeah, there you go. I hope
Who is this person?
you can see that first
He's gonna get us produced on Netflix.
Yes, I think so.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna have our own Netflix series.
Yeah.
We're gonna be like.
Like Cobra Kai, except for First Dibs.
I think
I will do the t-shirts. I'll do the
Yeah.
t-shirts. John, you never modeled the t-shirt. I'm kind of sad.
We'll have to do one.
I'll work on that for you.
Right.
I like John's shirt though. You see, he's got the colored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
who
nice.
made
It's
this
on
shirt?
the cuffs too.
Mhm.
Tom James.
Look at that.
Oh, you know Tom James?
I do
Whoa!
know Tom James.
Wow.
What, oh no, there. I didn't.
Oh, it's
dang
still
it!
it.
I didn't get the
Oh,
first.
it's not quite
Dang
there.
it! Look at that. That was a horrible camera angle.
Oh wow.
Sorry, YouTube.
Yep.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I know Tom James. You can get whatever you want there.
Oh my
think
gosh.
so.
That's my work closet. Is
But you don't have to wear. You don't wear that to work.
not now.
Not now.
No, I used to.
Just when it gets cold.
I gotta lose some weight and I can put it back on.
I hear that.
It's
Yep.
nice stuff. It's cool.
Oh, there
Yeah.
you go.
But yeah, no, seriously, did Lauren get that for you?
I bought it.
What?
Well,
A little bit of a clothes horse, huh?
Yeah.
We were back in Minneapolis,
Ah.
and we went to all of our favorite places, and in the Galleria in Edina, there's a store called Hammermade.
Yes, Hammermade. Yep.
And
I have a
they make-
Hammermade shirt.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and
Wow.
they just make really fun shirts. And
I'm
I'm due for shirts.
I have a Hammermade. It's like a winter shirt. What do you call that?
Pullover.
No,
Flannel?
flannel.
Oh.
Flannel shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not plaid.
It's purple.
It's purple.
It's purple
Flannel.
flannel. I
Ye-
love it.
Yesterday, I wore
It's
one of my
nice.
Hammermade shirts, and Ted came up to me and he said, "John, I like your shirt, but I think I like it better when you're wearing your jacket."
Ted, he's very subtle.
I know. Yeah, I was like, I don't know what you
Very
mean.
subtle.
Hold on, are you yelling at Nancy? Let me call her.
Somebody
Yeah.
referred to one of Bill's shirts as being a bowling shirt the other day. So now our new guy MJ, he goes by, refers to him as Bowling Bill.
Bowling Bill.
I think that's a great idea. Why don't, if we just got all these awesome dress shirts, and then stitched on the back, Team Upstairs.
Team upstairs.
Yeah, that's us up here.
Yeah,
We're Team Upstairs.
Upstairs.
but it's gotta look like a bowling shirt,
Yeah, bowling shirt. Yeah.
which
Wow.
means multiple colors. You know, like
Like,
Yeah.
not pleats. What do you call
no
them? Just like
darts.
Nipple piercings.
nipple
With
piercings.
it?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
This is definitely
Yes.
after dark.
You like the music?
Oh gosh, I do like
Yeah.
the music.
It's
Yeah.
yeah. We're like at Olive Garden.
Yeah.
It's nice. Yeah.
Or we're shopping.
You know what the funny thing is?
Pushing the cart.
Shopping, right.
More people are watching us now than they ever have been before.
So maybe you're onto something.
Hey, yep. Come for the car talk, stay for the idiots.
Right.
So when we were at our wedding, we were in Minneapolis for a wedding, and
Just this past weekend?
Just this past weekend.
Not
Had
your
an-
wedding.
No, not our wedding. Just had a fantastic time. It was one of my wife's best friends, so.
Turn the music down just a little
sorry.
bit.
Yeah, I'm just jamming out.
It is, I can tell he's
yeah, I
into
love
it.
this. No, so we're sitting at a table at kind of the reception afterward, having some food and stuff with this other couple that's about our age, and we're just chatting about stuff. And somehow Lauren is telling a story about how one of our friends gets offended when she calls me stupid.
When
And
Lauren calls you
when-
stupid,
yeah,
one
yeah,
of your
exactly. She's
friends
like,
gets offended.
yeah, exactly, and she's
Here
just
we
like, John, you're an idiot, and I'm like, I know, and it's like, it's fine. I'm doing things like, I like to think of myself a little bit as my dad as Chevy Chase, right? Just you're a little bit out there, you're having a little
You're
fun.
kind of the
just-
super likable
Yeah,
idiot.
exactly, and I don't have a problem with it, but for some reason this friend has that she cringes every time Lauren insults me a little bit. So what we're gonna do is we're working on this routine where Lauren is gonna call me an idiot, and then I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna call her a dumb bee. and I sense it exactly.
Gotta give
And-
this poor friend a stroke
no,
or something. Yeah.
exactly. And so we're telling this couple that we're sitting with at this wedding reception this story,
Oh, yeah.
and the mother of the bride comes over.
Mid-story.
and just starts talking with us.
Yeah.
And I start talking, and then the friend that we had just met says, John, you're so stupid. And I slap the table and I stand up and I say, you're just a dumb bee. And
In front of the mother
in
of
front
the
of the
bride.
mother of the bride.
She's like,
And the
they're-
mother
they're-
of
they're
the, she
never
just
sitting
goes
with
like
us.
straight white. And Lauren gets mad at me and I apologize and it all turned out okay. But it
So
was
you
really,
got to do it right
I
then
got
and
to do
there,
it, yeah,
right
exactly.
there.
Unrehearsed and everything. So I
Awesome.
used worse words than bee.
Right.
And I used the full word.
There you go.
So
Proud of you.
anyway,
Yeah, that's awesome.
the song just ended. I think we probably should too.
Yeah, I mean,
Good night, everyone.
thank you again. That was awesome.